really only apologise. But their expectations have gone up. The other thing is that they're becoming more critical. They're more challenging. You know, rebellion has become socially acceptable. People feel more empowered to challenge authority than they ever have before. And the connectedness of our society is making that easier and easier. You know, they're not buying into the old model anymore. The old model used to be leave school, get a job, buy a house, pay your taxes, die without making too much of a fuss. The new model is leave school, drop out of uni, get married, get divorced, get married, get divorced, get married, get divorced, learn, cohabit. People are more experimental than they've ever been before. They're more willing to take a chance and try something new. And what that means is, in a word-of-mouth economy, that they're more and more relying on their friends to help them make the right decision. Nielsen has estimated that 91% of people rely on friend recommendations before making an important decision. 91%. Don't ask for, don't consider, but rely on friend recommendations, which means you're no longer just marketing to your audience. You're marketing to your audience's friends, to your audience's network. They actually help them make the decision. And it's the way social media is converging with search engines means that tweets are now showing up in Google searches. Bing-powered search results are now showing up in Facebook. So there's no such thing as one bad review anymore. That one bad review now goes everywhere. You know, if the CIA can't keep a secret, you can't keep a secret. You know, people have started treating Google like God. People are more likely to believe an anonymous blog they read filtered through Google than they are to believe something you write in your official website. I found a really interesting example of this the other day. I was around at a friend's place, and he's got a young daughter, and her best friend was around, and they were talking about the cute boys at school, and they were saying things like, "I wonder who Liam's going to end up marrying," and they wanted to know, so they went to the computer and they Googled it, and they expected an answer. Google probably gave them an answer, but I know they're kids, but that's the way we tend to treat Google. Think about how often you look for an answer to a question on Google, and how often do you actually think, well, I wonder if that's true or not. We tend to buy what we read, which means that we need to hold ourselves to higher and higher levels of accountability, to build higher levels of trust than we've ever had to build before. So how do we do that? The first way is to build trust with truth. Now, I realise it's a big call for an advertising guy to get up in front of you and say, hey, it's all about the truth. Someone should call the irony police. You know, particularly when